Good morning. Thank you all for taking your seats. I want to welcome you to the State of the City Address, hosted by the United Corpus Christi Chamber of Commerce and presented by Citgo and Corpus Christi Medical Center. I am Amy Granberry, the General Manager of Port Royal Ocean Resort and the Chair of the United Corpus Christi Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors. We're honored to have Mayor Paulette Guajardo delivering her address today. The State of the City Address has always been a great platform for our city leaders to share what is happening in our city, giving all of us an opportunity to learn about the wonderful things being accomplished, as well as giving us a chance as a business community to show our support for our mayor. Thank you for being here today as the mayor gives her State of the City address. Our invocation will be delivered by Bishop Michael Mulvey of the Diocese of Corpus Christi. Would everyone please stand as he makes his way to the stage?
Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be with you. That's what we like, echoes. Let us pray. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Father, as we gather as a people from this community who are invested in the well-being of all her citizens, we ask for your presence. Many from our community are not here, but we acknowledge that their voices, their needs, and their participation are essential to the building up of our city community. Thank you for those who serve in public office. Give them renewed strength, provide them with your wisdom, and refresh them with a desire to serve with selfless love. For those who are in public service on the streets, in the office buildings, or behind the scenes, give them, too, the assurance that their work is valued and appreciated by you and the citizens of this community. Through all these efforts present in our community, reward us with a community that can walk together with respect for one another, living in harmony and peace. To accomplish these goals, the standards of life, we must learn the value and the beauty of dialogue. A community, private or public, that cannot learn to dialogue with one another is doomed to failure and even worse, to conflict. And we see that, Father, around the world. When disagreements come, offer us the courage to create respectful conversations, replacing idle gossip and misrepresentations. A handshake to replace criticism, and cooperation and strong teamwork to replace individualism. Our world needs hope today. May our city, our leaders, and all of its citizens shine out as a community that can offer that hope to this city and be an example to our world. Bless this day, our food, and our gathering in your name, through our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.
And now the presentation of colors by the Corpus Christi Police Department's Honor Guard, followed by the national anthem by Lexi and Maddie Foxworth and the U.S. and Texas pledges.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And the Texas pledge, honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Thank you. Please be seated. Wait, don't be. I'm sorry. Sorry. Now, please be seated. Sorry about that. Thank you, Bishop Mulvey, the Corpus Christi Police Department's Honor Guard, and Lexi and Maddie for your beautiful rendition of the national anthem. I would now like to recognize our distinguished guests who are joining us here today. With all elected, appointed, and incoming elected officials, please stand and be recognized for your service. Thank you all for your dedicated service. The United Chamber is fortunate to have a group of community business leaders serving as our board of directors. We are thankful for you and your service to the Chamber. If you're a 2024 United Chamber board member, would you please stand and be recognized? Your time and commitment are truly the backbone of this chamber, and I thank you for all you do, and I'm happy to serve with each of you. Last but not least, I want to take a few moments to thank our sponsors for this event. The Chamber would not be able to bring you events like this without the help of our sponsors. Today's event is being presented by Citgo Corpus Christi Refinery and Corpus Christi Medical Center. Our platinum sponsors are Christus Spawn Health Systems, IBC Bank and Whitecap, Hewitt, Linebarger Attorneys at Law, the Port of Corpus Christi, and Valero. Our gold sponsor, American Bank Center, OVG, and our silver sponsors, American Bank, ArcelorMittal, Brazelton Development, Carlisle Energy Insurance, Cheniere Energy, CPS Energy, Frost Bank, Fulton Construction, HEB, Howard Energy Partners, LJA, Texas A&M University, and Turner Ramirez Architects. A big thank you to our bronze and supporting sponsors today. We appreciate the generous support each of you have provided to make this event possible. A list of all of today's sponsors can be found in your program. Now we're going to take a short break for lunch and conversation, and please enjoy. We'll be back shortly with the program. Before I introduce the next speaker, I wanted to offer a warm Corpus Christi welcome and have all of you help me to welcome our new CEO for Corpus Christi Medical Center. This is his third day in town. And David Irizarry, we just want to say thank you for being here and welcome to Corpus Christi. Thank you. Okay. It is now my honor to welcome Kyle Hogan, our new Chief Operating Officer of the Port of Corpus Christi and formerly the commander of the Corpus Christi Army Depot, to the stage to introduce our mayor, Paulette Guajardo. Please help me welcome Kyle and thank him for his 3 decades of distinguished military service.
Good morning. Distinguished guests, elected officials, residents, friends of the city of Corpus Christi, welcome to this year's State of the City Address. I am humbled to have the opportunity to introduce Mayor Paulette Guajardo today. But before I do, I'd like to express my sincere perspective as a new Texan, seeing as I just got my driver's license here last week. One of the most significant aspects of this great city is the warm welcome that y'all provide to those coming to enjoy the beauty and the opportunities that are here in the Coastal Bend. This warm welcome includes everyone, families, individuals, and it also welcomes new business. As a former small business owner and operator, Mayor Guajardo understands our city's need for growth and expansion. When Governor Abbott spoke last week here at the port, he specifically mentioned Corpus Christi as a place of growth and opportunity. So many factors make up this region's success. For instance, the area's local schools and their collaboration create tremendous opportunities here in the Coastal Bend. For example, Mayor Guajardo's collaboration with multiple entities, both public and private, local, state, and federal, also benefit our city, your city's citizens, while helping to expand our workforce and foster economic expansion. This synergy will enable Corpus Christi to ensure the future workforce is prepared for what's next. From advanced manufacturing to the Internet of Things, to new and emerging technologies that are yet to be fully defined, our city, your city, is at the forefront of ensuring that local talent can be retained right here at home. Mayor Guajardo is a daughter and sister of a veteran. She grew up with her dad working over at Corpus Christi Army Depot. She's advocated for those who selflessly serve our nation. Her energy and efforts support the naval base, its service members, veterans, and those families who also sacrifice along the way. Our focus is to ensure that those folks stay here for a long-term presence in the Coastal Bend. I am honored to welcome our distinguished mayor, Paula Guajardo, to the podium. Welcome, Madam Mayor.
Thank you. Oh God, thank you. My dear friends, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for that beautiful introduction, Colonel Hogan. Good afternoon and welcome to the 2024 State of the City Address. I want to thank each of you for joining me today in celebration of our beautiful city, our unity, and our community progress. Thank you, Al Areola, and the United Corpus Christi Chamber, the hardworking team here at the American Bank Center, and a warm thanks to Mystic Entertainment, Zarin Gonzalez, Nightstorm Productions, and the multimedia team. First, I want to remember my dear friend and our first female mayor, Betty Turner, who passed away this year. Mayor Turner will always be remembered at City Hall as we recently named council chambers the Mayor Betty Turner Chambers. I would now like to thank my husband, Victor, and my son, Jude, for their continued support. My family, like many others in Corpus Christi, is a Corpus Christi Army Depot family. We were raised with the values of patriotism, service to country, and service to our great city. So in a moment of personal privilege, I dedicate today's address to my late father, proud veteran of the United States Army, Juan Rodriguez. And if you are a United States veteran, please stand and receive the recognition that you deserve. I also want to recognize and thank my mother, Magdalena Rodriguez, who is here with us today. My brother, Johnny Rodriguez, an Air Force veteran, and my sisters, Jessica Rodriguez and Amy Mellish, for their continued support. It is through an extraordinary team that we build on the success of our city. Please join me in recognizing the team I work alongside, your dedicated members of our City Council. Please stand as I call your name. Mike Pusley. Jim, well, let's hold our applause. Yeah, we're on a tight schedule here. Jim Klein, Michael Hunter, Everett Roy, Sylvia Campos, Roland Barrera, Dan Suckley, and Gil Hernandez. Thank you for your volunteer service to our city. As city manager and CEO, Peter Zanoni oversees 4,000 employees and a record-breaking $1.8 billion budget, making him one of the best city managers in the country. When he started 5 years ago, every department was in need of innovative processes and a leadership team to help him be successful. He has achieved these milestones, and I would like to ask him to stand and receive the recognition that he has earned. In Corpus Christi, we are living in transformational times. Someday, we will look back at this era and say, when we were most challenged, we went into action. And when it was extraordinarily difficult, we accomplished great things because we believe in ourselves and in the strength of our united efforts. We steadfastly believe in the power of our collective human capital to drive our progress forward. The Bible tells us in Psalm 91, whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. My fellow Corpus Christians, this scripture is used by law enforcement because it invokes God's protection. This year, we saw 2 of our city's finest police officers lose their lives while in the line of duty. I ask for a moment of silence as we honor them now. Thank you, and may God bless Officer Kyle Higgs, and Senior Officer Vicente Ortiz's families. The City of Corpus Christi stands behind our law enforcement. I've stood firm on full funding for law enforcement, and this council has made great progress with City Manager Peter Zanoni. I'm very proud that this year we have added 55 police officer positions, bringing our total sworn police force to 501. We must do all that we can to keep our residents safe while planning for our future. In May of this year, our Corpus Christi Police Academy graduated 27 cadets, and in July, we will graduate another 32 cadets. Our City Council has also prioritized investing in critical equipment upgrades. We've increased funding for our forensics laboratory to incorporate advanced 3D scanner technology and expanded our drone program to 35 drones, enhancing officer safety and supporting de-escalation efforts. The Crisis Intervention Team has also welcomed a therapeutic dog named Justice to improve the mental well-being of employees and citizens through animal-assisted interventions. Additionally, the Council approved $5.5 million to purchase 75 patrol units. These strategic investments underscore our commitment to public safety and the well-being of our residents. In February of 2023, we held the groundbreaking for the city's new Police Training Academy, which is located at the Del Mar College Oso Creek campus, and it is our first dedicated police training facility. The new Police Academy will boast the latest in technology and fitness to provide our police cadets and training officers with a modern training environment. November, when the facility is expected to open, 30 cadets from the 84th Police Academy will transition to the new location, and I hope that you all will join us for this grand opening. All of this is accomplished with the continued strong leadership of our Police Chief, Mike Markle. Chief Markle, would you please stand to be recognized? In Corpus Christi, we are driven by a deep sense of faith and responsibility to our community. Public safety is at the core of what we do, and I'm excited to announce a major milestone for our city. We are rebuilding several outdated fire stations to ensure they meet the demands of modern-day fire departments. Fire Station number 3 on Morgan Avenue, and still one of the busiest in the entire country, is advancing steadily with its rebuild, now 50% complete and on schedule to open in April of 2025. This state-of-the-art facility will feature 4 bays, doubling the capacity of our other stations, and marks a significant step towards modernizing the Corpus Christi Fire Department. Additionally, Fire Station number 8 will also be built on land that we've acquired at Castoris and McCardle, while Fire Station number 10 will see its new home on parkland adjacent to Horn Road and Greenwood Drive. Both of these fire stations are currently in the design phase. These critical investments demonstrate our dedication to enhancing public safety and supporting our brave first responders. This year alone, we've invested over $2.9 million in 5 operations vehicles, a fire engine, a Type 7 brush truck, and 3 medic units. These are all capital purchases that are essential to our fire department. These investments not only address critical needs, but they also significantly boost life-saving capabilities. And all of this is accomplished under the leadership of our fire chief, Brandon Wade. Chief Wade, would you please stand to be recognized? Now let's pause to watch a short video.
Ensuring the safety of our community has always been a top priority for me and this council. We've made significant investments in our police force, our fire department, street repair, and infrastructure as a whole, all with the goal of serving our families and community.
It is very important that the mayor and city council and city manager and team work together to identify and address the needs of the community. Over the past 5 years, we have invested millions in our water distribution. Unlike many cities, we serve not only the city of Corpus Christi, but we serve the region, 7 counties in total. And for the first time in decades, we have an alternative water source coming online soon with our Inner Harbor desalination plant.
We're in a transformative state. We really are. And we're going to look back, and it is up to us to continue that momentum.
In the past 3 years, we've added 41 firefighter positions to increase our 4-person staffing. 6 years ago, we weren't running frequent fire training academies. Today, we're running a training academy every year. In our capital budget and in our bond program, additional fire stations are being recommended for design and ultimately construction over the next 10 years. In addition to adding police officer positions, we are ensuring that our police officers have the necessary tools and equipment. And in this year's budget, we have over $5 million recommended for new police cruisers. The new training academy is 36,000 square feet and will offer the best that we can provide to train our police officers for the future. We have invested through our budgets $566 million in street maintenance. That more than doubles the amount that was invested in the 5 years prior.
Your city council has made a historic investment into street repair. Although we've achieved significant progress, there's still much work ahead. We are committed to fixing our streets, and we aren't stopping until we do.
The City of Corpus Christi is a large organization with 29 different lines of business and over 4,000 employees. It's because of them that the city is addressing the community's needs. Now, we are ready to accelerate, to continue the growth in our community.
We're proud of our city's excellent bond rating, which highlights our strong financial position. This strength allows us to invest smartly in key areas. Thanks to our financial stability, we've made significant investments in public safety, improved our streets, and advanced projects that benefit everyone. This progress reflects our collective commitment to service and our shared effort to make a real difference together.
Those were some great highlights. Yes, thank you. In last year's State of the City address, we set forth an ambitious vision to tackle a 60-year, $980 million challenge to repair over 370 miles of residential streets within 12 years. With our rapid pavement program, we aim to reconstruct 31 miles of residential streets this year. And I'm proud to report to you that we are on track to complete 34 miles in just 7 months, ensuring that we remain on schedule to achieve our 12-year goal. Our success is due to prioritizing pavement work, maximizing our resources, and city crews working nonstop to achieve this goal. Additionally, our crews have transitioned from temporary pothole fixes to long-lasting hot mix patch repairs, delivering an extra 5 miles this year alone. Beyond residential streets, our City Council appropriated $72 million in bond and operational funds to rebuild and resurface 16.7 miles of arterial and collector streets, completing projects such as Leopard Street from Crosstown to Palm, Staples Street from Castores to Baldwin, Broadfield Road from Yorktown to Adler, Wooldridge Road from Everhart to Cascade, Carroll Lane from Hawley Road to the Dead End, and Wildcat Drive from Northwest Boulevard to Teague Lane. And under our preventative maintenance program, we've completed $10 million of critical projects. And despite disruptions caused by storms Alberto and Beryl, we invested $101 million to deliver a total of 50.7 miles of work on residential, collector, and arterial streets this year. These accomplishments reflect a capability to deliver real results. Our city's greatest challenge is fixing our city streets, because many years ago, our streets were neglected, leaving us today with what seems like endless street repairs that must be tackled. Our number one focus is making certain that our streets are repaired, and our city crews are working hard every day to help achieve this goal. They deserve a tremendous amount of credit for the progress that we are making. In the past year, the city has also completed several former bond projects, including some dating back as far as 2018. Closing out these older projects has been a priority to improve efficiency and ensure smarter work for our future. Some key projects completed are Junior Beck Road at $6.5 million, Staples Street at $16 million, and Rodfield Road was completed at over $6 million. To put things in perspective, in the last 6 years, the city of Corpus Christi has invested over $566 million on street repair. And in fiscal year 2025, we are proposing to invest an additional $129 million for a total of $695 million. Let's think about that number for a minute. $695 million. Your city council is listening to you. We are prioritizing street repair. Our city is fixing more streets than ever before. And as your mayor, you have my absolute commitment. We are fixing our streets because this is central to building our economy, and we will not stop until we fix all of our streets. And as we focus on enhancing infrastructure, we also recognize the importance of environmental stewardship. With Corpus Christi Water operating 6 wastewater treatment plants, the city of Corpus Christi is advancing one of our most significant wastewater projects to date. We are investing $111 million in the modernization of the Oso wastewater treatment plant, a key infrastructure upgrade that will enhance our operational efficiency and increase the plant's capacity from 16.2 million gallons to 18 million gallons per day. The City Council adopted a first-ever stormwater master plan, a blueprint for guiding sustainable growth. This plan not only helps protect existing neighborhoods, but it also directs future development. A key component is the $4.6 million Oso Creek Bottom Rectification Project, which will enhance stormwater system capacity, improve water quality, and protect against potential flooding along a 12-mile stretch of the Oso Creek and 37 miles of earthen channels. This restoration is crucial to safeguarding both public and private properties from future risks. We also have exciting news in our park system. This year marked the reopening of our iconic water garden after 7 long years of being inoperable. If you've not seen this spectacular water garden at night, I encourage you to do so. This past June, the City Council proudly opened the Cole Park Splash Pad and Playground. This amenity includes 23 interactive water features and a fully ADA accessible play area, making it a fun and inclusive spot for all children to enjoy. Also in June at Westcouth Park, we opened our 3rd skate park with an above-ground high-end street-level structure that is the latest in design. This skate park highlights our efforts to provide diverse recreational opportunities for all ages. And in Flower Bluff and my stomping grounds, Parker Park has had quite the makeover. With 2 new pickleball courts, a playground, fitness equipment, a basketball court, and picnic tables, there is something for everyone. Currently, plans are underway for a dog park set for completion in the spring of 2025. And I am proud to announce the city has received a $13 million grant award from the Texas Department of Transportation Alternatives Program for the construction of a hike and bike trail over the Oso Bay. This trail will utilize the abandoned rail trestle and connect the existing hike and bike trails at Holly Road and Flower Bluff Drive. This project would not have been possible, though, without the efforts of the Flower Bluff Citizens Council, who applied for and received a planning grant that laid the foundation for securing this significant funding. Thanks to their dedication, we're one step closer to enhancing our outdoor spaces. In collaboration with the North Beach Community Association, we proudly unveiled the new Surfside Park, complete with modern restrooms, ample parking, and a vibrant play area. This project replaced an outdated 1960s facilities that not only lacked modern conveniences, but also obstructed the beautiful views of the bay. And speaking of cherished spaces, at Lozano Golf Center, we introduced the Firefly Illuminated Night Golf. This highly anticipated all-new 9-hole course was redesigned by a world-renowned golf architect, Arthur Schoppeter. Now raise your hand if any of you have tried night golf in Corpus Christi. I see one, I see another. And as a part of an initiative, we have partnered with TXU Energy, who provided nearly $300,000 for tree planting. Since the project's inception in 2023, we have planted 207 trees with over 100 volunteers. This is a great partnership that will make a lasting imprint for generations to come. This year, I'm also happy to report that the Packery Channel Restoration Project has been completed, marking a significant step in the city's infrastructure development and environmental preservation efforts. In our library system, we're making strategic investments to enhance our shared spaces. As part of a future initiative, we are proposing a new state-of-the-art facility to replace the Antonio E. Garcia Library. This modern space will not only serve as a library, but also as a much-needed senior center for District 5, which has never had one before. This expanded facility will meet the needs of our fastest-growing area. This year, and for the first time, the City of Corpus Christi hosted the 2024 Governor's Business Summit. Over 250 people from over 200 business sectors from across the state traveled to Corpus Christi. I want to thank Governor Greg Abbott and his office for helping small business owners and entrepreneurs take their business to new heights. And downtown Corpus Christi is booming, with services expanding to South Downtown. With this surge of activity, this past year alone, 12 new businesses opened their doors, with 11 more projects currently under development, all contributing to the vibrant atmosphere that we now enjoy. The Downtown Management District, led by Alyssa Barrera Mason, has played a crucial role in this transformation. Their advocacy for catalytic infrastructure improvements has been instrumental in its prosperity. The success of the Marina Arts District is evident in First Friday Art Walks, which drew over 82,900 residents this year, a remarkable 245% increase from last year. Additionally, our city proudly hosted 179,900 people from across the country and world who visited the iconic Selena statue. Tourism has always been a cornerstone of Corpus Christi's economy, with last year's visitors spending an exceeding $1.4 billion and generating over $50 million in local sales tax revenues. The leisure and hospitality sector, the fourth largest in the city, employs 28,000 people. That's 14% of our workforce. In 2023, the tourism industry saw record growth of 5%, from visitors spending over $258 million in overnight accommodations to $465 million in food services. Tourism's economic impact is immense. We are deeply appreciative of the tireless efforts of Visit Corpus Christi led by Brett Otting. These are all council priorities. So now let's hear from our council members.
Several years, we've made incredible strides together, investing in our infrastructure, strengthening our economy, and enhancing the quality of life for all of our residents. We stand at a threshold of a new day, a transformative period in our city's history. This is our moment to recognize just how far we've come and to embrace the bright future ahead. Together, we're building the Corpus Christi of tomorrow.
Corpus Christi is a big, small town. There's so many of us that know each other. You run into people in church, you run into them at the grocery store, walking on the seawall. That's what makes Corpus Christi unique.
I think we got some of the best people in the world living here in Corpus Christi. That comes with a lot of responsibility. We have to make sure not to kind of betray their trust in us, the elected officials. And the other jewel that we have really is Corpus Christi Bay and more the environment more generally.
I'm a beach person, so to have all those natural assets that we have in District 4 is just phenomenal. That is a significant draw to the community for people from all over the world.
I love this city. I know that the council that we have, they believe in this city. When I'm out there in the streets and I talk to somebody and they tell me how their life's been impacted on the things that we've done, those are things that just warm my heart.
Well, the council has worked together over the last 4 years to bring forth a lot of new things for Corpus Christi. A new water resource is extremely important, and the council and the city staff has worked very hard to bring that forward.
Public
Public safety is important to me because they take care of everybody. If we have a fire, if we have any sort of issue, emergency issues, they're there, they're the first responders, they act without question.
You know, it's kind of like a steady drumbeat for me. It's about the steady progress of the streets that we're doing. We're doing Lipes right now. We're doing Yorktown. We completed Rodfield Road. We're going to start Timbergate here pretty soon.
Oh, there's a lot of progress. When you take a look at some of the buildings that are being renovated, it's like the old Emerald Beach Hotel. Take a look at North Beach. We redid Surfside Park. It's an amazing feature.
One thing we are trying to do to help promote the tourism industry is waterfront and beachfront businesses. If we can accomplish that in our own Corpus Christi way, you will see a lot of progress.
We're going to be doing some major facelifts with our ABC Center and our arena, the Science Museum, the Art Museum.
It's great to see the things that the city has assisted with. The efforts of the Downtown Management District have been huge. The Mural Fest is taken off. That's doing great things for downtown. The Art Walk is amazing, where it's come from in the last several years and the size of that festival now on a monthly basis.
The Visit Corpus Christi group has really done great work as well. We went to an international table tennis tournament. But what's most impressive is that you had people competing there in Corpus Christi, Texas, from the United States, but also from Canada, from Mexico, from Venezuela, from Brazil, from all across the Americas.
What I just want to make sure is that we have the things in place, the systems and the people in place to provide the services that the city needs to provide. And if we can do our job as a city, then other things will come to us.
Corpus Christi is such a fun place to be. We've got great parks, we've got great amenities, and now people are moving back to Corpus Christi because they want to work here, they want to live here, they want to play here, they want to raise their family here.
I am deeply proud of the progress we've achieved together. It's a testament to our shared vision and hard work. Let's continue this journey united and strong as we build an even brighter future for Corpus Christi, because together we are unstoppable.
What a great team we have. Our region is positively impacted by the remarkable $57 billion in capital investments driving significant change. These investments have not only transformed our economy, but also strengthened our position in Texas. These investments are set to generate $660 million in new direct tax revenue for the city of Corpus Christi over the next 20 years. Our job market is also thriving. This June, our metropolitan area surpassed 200,000 jobs for the first time ever, reflecting a 2.3 increase from last year. And what's even more exciting is that our local median has finally caught up with the Texas average, rising $10,000 since 2010. And at my alma mater, Texas A&M Corpus Christi, we are continuing to make an Islander impact. A week ago today, I welcomed Governor Greg Abbott to Corpus Christi. And let me tell you why. Because he believes in us. Greg Abbott awarded $15 million through the Texas A&M University Board of Regents to launch the Coastal Bend Occupational Advanced Skills Training Program right here in Corpus Christi at TAMU CC's 5-story building located downtown. This expansion aims to connect underserved populations in the Coastal Bend to advanced workforce training for in-demand jobs. We are deeply grateful to Governor Abbott, Chancellor John Sharp, and President Kelly Miller for their strong support. This initiative creates greater opportunities for our young people. And in planning for our economic future, the city has recruited 5 housing developers to build affordable multifamily units and single-family homes. We recently celebrated the completion of the Palms at Blucher Park Apartments. That's a $20.8 million 72-unit rental complex. These developers will also build 70 senior housing units and 50 single-family homes on vacant lots near the former Lamar Elementary School. With 44% of renters burdened by housing costs and 27% facing severe housing challenges, affordable housing is a compassionate choice and a strategic investment in our city's future. Another significant and important project I want to update you on is Whitecap Preserve, an almost $800 million project that is utilizing the city's first public improvement district. It is our first ever planned community and first coastal contemporary residential and resort destination. It is currently under phase 1 of lot development. Most of this phase will reach substantial completion by the end of the year, and that will consist of 199 finished lots. Following up on the momentum of last year's groundbreaking, we're thrilled to share an update on another one of the island's most transformative economic developments, Lake Padre. The project is now entering the design phase for its highly anticipated phase 1. This nearly $700 million development spans 102 acres, and upon completion, it will generate an estimated $7.5 million in annual tax revenue and create over 500 permanent jobs for Corpus Christi. An important aspect of building our economy is continuing to make progress at the Corpus Christi International Airport. This year, we launched a new nonstop air service with Monterrey International Airport, Mexico, operated by Aris Airlines. This is important because Mexico is Texas' #1 trading partner. In our great state of Texas, 29% of our total exports are proudly sent to our neighbor, Mexico. In turn, Mexican companies have shown their confidence in our economy by investing $2.9 billion right here in Texas. We anticipate over 1,600 passengers will utilize this flight over the next 12 months. The city of Corpus Christi's single most important economic driver, the Port of Corpus Christi, was founded in 1926 and is the #1 port in tonnage in America and #3 in the world in exports. Almost 100,000 jobs, local jobs, are directly attributable to industry. The Port of Corpus Christi is a U.S. leader in energy export and is a major gateway to international and domestic maritime commerce. I am proud of the city's working relationship with port commissioners and CEO Kent Britton. This year, the port will be materially completed with the Channel Improvement Project, a 30-year, $681 million project. This will render our ship channel the single most improved waterway along the U.S. Gulf Coast. Port commissioners, would you please stand to be recognized? CEO Kent Britton and former CEO John LaRue, would you please join them? City Manager Peter Zanoni and the City Economic Development Team have successfully negotiated a landmark achievement for Corpus Christi. Through the renegotiation of industrial district agreements, or IDAs, with the region's largest employers, the city stands to gain a projected $120 million in additional revenue for essential city services. The total revenue generated is projected to reach an estimated $760 million. These agreements also ensure that all industrial district areas eliminate the need for city services, saving significant taxpayer dollars. Moreover, the IDAs continue to be a vital economic development tool, retaining and attracting high-wage jobs that are essential to fueling our region's economy. I am deeply committed to securing a sustainable water supply for our city and ensuring the foundation for our future job growth. The city of Corpus Christi is the regional water provider for over 500,000 people, and they are counting on us to build this supply. The city, with the assistance of the state and encouragement from the federal government, is delivering the first municipal seawater desalination plant in the state of Texas. Over the last decade and through our past and current city councils, we continue to advance this project to a point where we will be selecting in October of this year a premier design-build contractor to deliver the project for our region. Through the leadership on this council, we have provided the city team with the authorization to select a design-build contractor and progress the project to 60% design. This water supply will be connected directly to the city's water infrastructure without the need to build significant pipeline conveyance. Approximately $180 million of funding will be provided by our industry partners to offset costs for our ratepayers, while the state of Texas is sponsoring the project with $757 million of low-interest loans. Over 30 years, this will save the ratepayer approximately $130 million. Like the Mary Roads Pipeline, this is a once-in-a-generation infrastructure project. It will be drought-proof with the city of Corpus Christi owning all of the water rights. During a recent visit to City Hall, Senator Charles Perry, the chairman of the Agricultural, Water, and Rural Affairs Committee, stated to me, "This project is the standard by which Texas will measure all future seawater desalination projects. The magnitude of this initiative will clearly shape the future of the region's water sources." And to extend our water and sewer line, City Manager Peter Zanoni is recommending a $38.5 million wastewater investment and $79.2 million for water lines in this year's budget, for a total of $117.9 million. This means, for the first time ever, our city will be able to build new lines to provide for new growth. You may have heard or read recently that the city was undergoing budget cuts. Let me assure you that in a budget process, cities across America always evaluate budget cuts. We must always evaluate how to make government more efficient, cut duplication of services, and cut waste. That is the city council's job, and it is the city manager's job to recommend those cuts. But it is also our job to be innovative, to fix what doesn't work, and make our city greater. And across every department, the city of Corpus Christi is moving forward. In fiscal year 2025, the city developed a record-breaking $1.8 billion budget with no property tax rate increase. In Corpus Christi, we have strong 20% budget reserves. We have strengthened our financial policies. We maintain a AA high-grade credit rating. We've increased our credit rating 3 times in the past 5 years. We've ensured a superior rated water system. We fully fund our police department, and we fully fund our fire department. And to help the taxpayer, we doubled the property tax exemptions for seniors and people with disabilities. Your city council eliminated the street fee after 10 long years, which appeared on your water bill. And we've lowered the city property tax rate by $4.65 over the past 4 fiscal years. Let us celebrate the fact that Corpus Christi is the 8th largest city in Texas, a true testament to our resilience, our ambition, and our belief in the potential of this city. We have come a very long way. Together, we have weathered storms, both literal and metaphorical. But as we look ahead, let us do so with renewed strength and optimism. Let us continue to build on our success with hard work and extraordinary determination, forging a future where our vision becomes an enduring reality. As the 59th mayor of the city of Corpus Christi, I stand before you today to report that the state of our city is strong, united, and together. We are making real progress because we are unstoppable. May God bless you, and may God bless Corpus Christi.
Welcome to the Thunderdome, huh? Mayor Paulette Guajardo, City Council, and City staff, on behalf of the United Corpus Christi Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors, we thank you for your hard work and dedication to our community and our beautiful city of Corpus Christi. To our presenting sponsor, Citgo and Corpus Christi Medical Center, and all our sponsors here today, we thank each of you for your support and attendance today. This event could not have been possible without your support. I'd also like to give a big shout out and thank you to our United Chamber staff and ambassadors here with us today. Again, thank you all for joining us. We are adjourned.